The call has been put out. Now it's our time to answer. This is part one of our cover challenge on YouTube. Let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Before we jump into today's content, if at any point you like what you see or hear, please be sure to hit that thumbs up. Also be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know anytime we upload a brand new video. So with that said, let's get into it. First of all, it has definitely been a while since I've done a video, been in front of the camera. Just had a few things going on, just needed to take a little bit of a break, but this was the perfect thing to come back to. So for anybody who may not know, there has been this big community-wide ongoing challenge, I guess you could say, amongst all the YouTube comic channels, where you are picking your 5 favorite covers and doing a video about it, and you tag some friends to see if you can get them in and get them to do videos. So we thankfully were nominated by Backwoods Collector to do this video. And also a couple days later, Triple B Haunted Basement. Please be sure to check out both of their channels. They have a lot of really cool content. So yeah, this is part one, because as you can imagine, Jay and I are both going to come in on this. I'm just going to go ahead and apologize now. So, top 5 favorite covers. I don't really know the overall rules of this whole thing, whether it was your 5 favorite covers overall, or if it just had to be out of stuff that you own. I went ahead and decided to do this based on my own collection that I have. The thing I really need to apologize about, I tried really hard to figure out my 5 favorite covers out of everything I had. And truth be told, there was no way that I could do it in an unbiased way, because I've got some people that I'm very good friends with in the community. And while I do have some really, truly awesome covers, and I really do, and I picked some of them, it was hard not to pick some of their covers. So what I decided to do was I themed it, and it was able to bring that bias and just take it out, and I was just able to pick favorite covers. So what I decided to do out of this is Chromium covers. So I've got my 5 favorite Chromium covers out of my personal collection, and I just wanted to share them with you guys. So hopefully you dig these. I've got a nice little variety here. There are some very, very indie, and then some major players in this. So, you know, just a nice little thing here. So with that said, let's jump right into the first cover that I have for everybody. So this first one is Apex Cybernetics Samurai Owl #1. This is the 4 Colored Fiends variant that is drawn by Brian Belando, and it's the Chromium version. These were a very limited run. I just happened to be able to catch them. It was actually a set. I got this and then another cover, which I gave to Jay, but I kept this one. So let me get this up close to the camera so you can really see what we have. And for anybody who doesn't know maybe who Brian Belando is, you've seen his art on our channel. Pocus Hocus is the book that we learned about him as far as drawing. He also helps draw on this, and he draws on Grandma Chainsaw. I think Brian's going to be one of those artists that in a few years he's going to be everywhere. You'll see him with the bigger publishers, you name it. And I'm glad, because Brian is an amazingly talented artist. So this one definitely is, we are friends with Brian, but this one I could pick just because it is truly an awesome cover. So once again, let me give you a close-up so you can really see this. And yeah, super cool story, written by Kenny Aiken. You definitely should keep an eye out for this one on Kickstarter. He's into volume 2. But the good news is you can at least get the back issues of what's he's had so far in volume 2 and all of volume 1. So you can definitely check out the series. Let me know what you think. We actually do have a review of #1 here on the channel as well, so it is a series that we are familiar with. Just be sure to probably check that out. If I forget to put it down in the description, you can definitely search the channel for Apex, and you should be able to find it. Alright, like I said, I had a good mix here. This next cover is from, everybody knows the Dark Knight's Metal stuff that started in the late 20-teens, like 2017. They had some of the best covers. And this is probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite, from the Metal run. This is Batman, the Devastator, #1. This is a tie-in to Dark Knight's Metal. And this cover is done by Jason Fabok and Brad Anderson. Check that out. And I'm telling y'all, if you have not read the series, you need to. Dark Knight's Metal is awesome. This is where you got the introduction of the Batman Who Laughs, if I remember correctly, throughout the series. So yeah, but this cover is utterly stunning. These two gentlemen did an amazing job, and then to see it kind of done in a Chromium variant, and a lot of the Metal series in general had chrome covers like this. I've got several more somewhere in a box over off camera here, but yeah, this series is super dope. Check it out. It's gone on to several more volumes. 100% worth the read. It's one of DC's best that they've done in the modern era. Alrighty. This next one, I'm not going to lie, this could be maybe a bit of a cheat because it is not necessarily a Chromium cover in the sense that this one was, where all of it is chrome. So forgive me if you don't consider this chrome cover, but I had to choose it just because of the design. So this is a Marvel Comics #1. This is War Machine from, I believe, '93. And you can see what I mean. Just while the black part is not chrome, everything else is, and it is such a dope cover. I can't believe that I was able to scoop this up when I saw it. I grabbed it on a live sale, and yeah, it's so cool. It's one of the first '90s comics that I ever got. This cover is done by Gabriel Gecko and Bob Wojciech, or Wojciech. Hopefully I pronounced that correct. If I did not, I do apologize. If anybody knows how to pronounce it correctly, just let me know down in the comments. But this was one of my first '90s covers, and for a while there on this particular live sale, I was consistently getting good '90s covers like this. And so I've actually was able to build a fairly decent collection. I've got a Chrome Scavenger 2099 cover. Super cool stuff. So definitely worth it. It kind of started my fixation with the '90s stuff, so to speak. So that was actually a really cool thing that this book sparked off in general. All right. So this next one, this will probably be the most difficult cover to see. It is chrome, but it is kind of an emerald gloss over. So this is Legend of Oz: The Wicked West #1. This is the emerald variant that they did by Kendrick Lim, and basically here you go. It is a Chromium cover, I promise. You can see by like the back, but with the emerald sheen over it, it gives it this awesome look. And this is absolutely one of my favorite covers in my collection in general. This probably could easily be in that top 5. And it is because of the fact of the green. I don't have anything like this at all in my collection. This is the only one. So definitely shout out to Tom and Big Dog Inc. He has some really cool cover ideas. He had this. He's had a ruby variant where it's red and stuff like that. So props to them for some of the really cool cover ideas. That being the most unique one that I have. Super cool series. You have to read it. He does some really cool stuff with the Oz series. I know like Zenescope has done stuff with Dorothy and this and that, but this is another really good one. Alright, so this last one, this was a tough choice on my last one, I'm not going to lie, because truthfully, I have basically a set of these, for lack of a better term. I'm a huge Valiant fan. All of us are here on the channel. We love Valiant. I happen to be going through some back issues because Jay got one of the chrome covers from a Valiant comic in the 90s first. And I just decided to see what I could find in the back issues at our LCS, and I actually ended up finding all 4 of these in the same day. But out of all of them, this one is my favorite. So this is Exo Manowar #0 from like 1992 or 3. This cover is done by legendary artists, Joe Quesada, Joe Quesada and Jim Palmiotta. Hopefully I said those correctly. Joe's, I'm pretty sure I have. It's Jimmy's name. This is one of my prized possessions. I have this. I have Ninjak, Shadowman, and Bloodshot. Jay has just the Bloodshot, which he had signed by Jason David Frank. I love these. I couldn't believe that I got them and whatnot. And, you know, maybe one day I'll get this graded. But to have something like this, Quesada is, for me, he's one of my favorite artists that's been around since 80s, 90s. I've loved a lot of his work. I've got the Daredevil run he did with Kevin Smith, so I definitely have several books that he's done art on, just truly legendary. And Jimmy, this is one of my first times when I saw some of these covers. This is his work. I probably have seen his stuff on other things I just didn't know. And I'm not going to lie, this is one of the first times where I kind of knew who the artist was, because I knew Joe was doing a lot with Valiant at that time. So it made sense that he would do a cover like this. So that is my answer to the challenge. I know it's a bit of a cheat, but the Chromium covers thing was kind of cool. I forget that I have some of those covers, and it was fun to do this. So thank you to Triple B and Backwoods Collector. These guys, it was nice of you guys to think of us and to tag us. It'll be fun to do this. Remember, like I said, this is part 1. Jay, eventually, keep an eye out. He's going to do his part. I don't know what he's choosing. I don't know if he's got a theme for his, what he's going to do, but he's got an idea up his sleeve. So now it is time to keep the ball rolling, and I would like to tag, challenge, call out our good friends Bearded Comic Bro, Cole's Comics and Collectibles, and Pop Culture Philosophers. Now, Pop Culture Philosophers, I know, I really, really hope that all 3 of them do this, but I really hope that Robbie jumps in on this. Little story time with Sean here before I get out of your hair. When we first were starting this channel, we were looking up other YouTube channels just to see what people were doing, you know, to get an idea of how to, you know, form a video. And by that I mean like how to, you know, structure one and whatnot. And of course, everybody knew Variant. We were not going to be able to do what Variant does. Pop Culture Philosophers was really the first channel I saw where I was like, wow, okay, I like what he's doing, and I've been a huge fan. So, you know, I can definitely say that Robbie is one of the reasons that we did start this channel, is because I saw what he did, and I still can't believe to this day, by the way, Robbie, if you ever do watch this, how you do a video and you're able to talk about, in detail, like 20 some odd comics when they come out every week, blows my mind. I do good to get through with one, and you're over here busting through like a 20-30 minute video doing, you know, 20 plus comics. So kudos to you, dude. Your knowledge on the subject is amazing. Bearded has helped our channel so much. Same with Cole. They do cover challenges with different kind of themes as well. So that's why we're tagging them in this, because they're going to have a good time. I don't know if they'll struggle like we did trying to figure out 5 favorite covers or not, but we will see. So with that said, I'm going to get out of your hair. Please enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe, stay healthy. I will catch everyone next time. Later, everybody.